Two members of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, have been dismissed from the orientation camp after they refused to wear trousers. According to reports, the two corps members refused because they couldn't wear they didn't want to wear the trousers because it's against their faith. They preferred to wear skirts.
I totally believe that you should obey the rules. I believe that every religion does not ask you to disobey the rules as a way to carry out your actions. You cannot, because you want to achieve something, do what is wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right.
For me, this is a choice that we have to make as a nation. Are we going to allow religious symbols to, get in the way of our constitutional organizations, something like NYSC? Or are we going to say this is strictly government-based, devoid of any form of religion? So if you are a Muslim, if you're a Christian, hang it there. After your 1 year, you pick it up. If we are going to say that we are going to let religion get, have their way, that means it will cut across. Now, these girls were Christians and they wore skirts. In NYSC, they allow people with hijab. So if you allow certain religions to have their way, you make it plain for every other person. If a traditionalist comes tomorrow and say, I'll have to tie white cloth on my chest, I'm an Igbo person, you should allow that as well. We need to know where we stand. It's a choice that we have to make as a nation.
Let me hear your thoughts, Mariam.
Yeah, so my problem is that I wonder what this stand is really for. Is it just to make a point? Because we have heard of the story of the lady with the hijab who finally sort of got justice, and now the hijab is allowed, for call to bar. So I'm just wondering if we're doing this from a place of honesty, or we just want to make a point that if you can let one side, then let us come up with another side. We have to just make sure that we make a law that covers for every religion then.
Not all Muslims wear hijab. Not all of them. Some of them don't feel like it's compulsory for them to. Not all Christians wear trousers. Many religious sects in their own context are not allowed to do makeup. They're not allowed to wear jewelry. Some Christians are not allowed to do blood transfusion and wear trousers. And if that has been your trajectory all your life up to that point, the same right that Muslim person has to protest wearing hijab is the same right that the Christian person has to protest wearing a trouser. The issue is, if the government was holistic in their approach in the first place, you would have said that this government is secular. We have made our rules. Everybody conform.
Thank you very much. Two corps members were defeated in a boy camp because they refused to wear trousers. I want to thank Nigerians, and the interest in the welfare of corps members, because when you talk about something, that means you want the best for them. So I'm taking it, and the NYSC is taking it as, yes, they're interested in our children, corps members, that is Nigerians generally. And definitely, NYSC, that's why we're there. The uniform is not designed against any faith. Nigerians will have to understand that. The uniform is not designed so that some people can, be uncomfortable. That uniform is designed based on the kind of training our children are exposed to. They do so many things on camp. It includes some manual exercises. It includes the parade and so many other things. This uniform was designed so that the male, the female will be able to participate in the kinds of training exercises involved on camp and even throughout the service year. So it has no religion in mind. It has no individual. It has no gender. I also want all of us to have it in mind that the NYSC has been in existence for 46 years. This uniform has been part of our story. It's also part of our brand. Why would an individual want to change it after 46 years? And basically, why would an individual consider it as it's against my religion? No.
The changes that accommodated hijab, as NYSC made changes to accommodate hijab for Muslim ladies to wear the hijab when they are going to camp.
It's not even a change, it's always been part of the NYSC. The hijab does not redesign the NYSC uniform. The hijab does not change the trouser to skirt. The hijab does not change any part of the NYSC uniform as designed and as given. It doesn't. The hijab, the NYSC over the years has always allowed the short hijab for Muslim ladies who want to wear hijab. So they wear the short hijab and they tuck it into the uniform. That has always been allowed as part of the NYSC. But it doesn't deface the uniform. What these ladies are asking is changing the entire design of the uniform, changing the trousers to the skirt. And
that's not going to happen. All right. Thank you very much, madam, for clarifying that for us.
Thank you for your interest.
Thank you very much, madam.